The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network. The following is a production.
Hey, welcome Cougar fans to the Averett Sports Network for today's broadcast. I'm your host Joseph Swanson, bringing you today's baseball action here from Owen Fulton Field at Averett University's North Campus, as we have the Pfeiffer University Falcons coming in 5-5 on the year, 1-1 in the USA South. They'll be taking on the Averett University Cougars, 3-13, 2-4. We'll have starting lineups here in just a second, as both teams are finishing warm-ups out here. As you can see, the field's being watered. We're just about 14 minutes away here from first pitch. So we'll go over the starting lineups now for Game 1 of the three-game series. Pfeiffer and Averett will play 9 innings today, take a break tomorrow on Friday, and then resume with a doubleheader on Saturday. So first for the Falcons, will be leading off the center fielder number 6, Zach Farrell. He'll be followed up by the third baseman number 37, Blake Weinberger. In the 3-hole will be the catcher number 32, Jake Brown. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman number 7, Bryce Marsh. Getting the start in left field is number 18, Austin Morton. Starting at shortstop, hitting in the 6-hole will be number 1, Brian Kowalski. He'll be followed up by the second baseman number 5, Corey Lackey. The designated hitter today hitting in the 8-hole will be number 2, Seth Grice. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 12, Kyler Fairchild. And on the mound today for the Falcons, number 22, Zach Grice, brother of Seth Grice, comes in 0-0 on the year, so looking for his first win. And switching over on the lineup card here, it will be the shortstop, number 5, Ryan Traylor, leading things off for the Cougars, followed up by the right fielder, number 23, Zelgin Jackson. In the 3-hole will be the second baseman, number 2, Brandon Hatcher. Ryan Scheider will get the start at designated hitter number 18. He'll hit in the 4-hole. Tanner Bradshaw, he'll hit in the 5-hole today, number 28 on your lineup card. Number 30, freshman left fielder Logan Albertstein, he'll hit in the 6-hole. Doing the catching today, hitting in the 7-hole, will be number 27, Kyle Wilson. Drew Raven will get the start today at third base. He'll hit in the 8-hole. Nolan McCabe will play center field, bat ninth. And then on the mound today for the Cougars is number 38, Avery Spicer. Spicer 2-1 on the year. Right-handed junior out of Glen Allen, Virginia, 6'4", 190 pounds, was 2-0 up until Friday night when he got his first loss of the year at William Peace University. So he'll look to get back in the win column today, as the Cougars come in 3-13 on the year, 2-4 in the USA South. Started out the year with a 2-1 series victory over Methodist. Dropped all 3 games this past weekend against the Pacers. So they're looking to get back into the win column here in conference play as they take on the Falcons today. So we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we'll have first pitch action here from Owen Fulton Field. And welcome back. As you can see, Avery Spicer out there warming up. As I mentioned back in the pregame, Spicer comes in 2-1 on the year, 7 appearances, 2 games started with a 3.52 earned run average. Has pitched in 30 and 2/3 innings, scattered 25 hits, 12 earned runs, and has struck out 24, holding opponents' rate now to a 246 average. So it's between him and Tanner Bradshaw right now for the 2 top earned run averages on the team. Bradshaw comes in with a 2.84. He'll get the start at first base today. Could see him out of the bullpen later in the game if it comes to that, as well as Cole Spain. So, and as we mentioned, Albertson and Traylor come in, 2 top averages on the team, tied 275 apiece. Bradshaw 271, trails just behind him. He leads the team with 12 RBIs, 2 home runs. And switching over here to the Falcons, Morton will come in with a 355 average. Does have 11 hits and 31 plate appearances. Does have 2 home runs. But we're going to have first pitch here as a center fielder number 6. Zach Farrell will lead things off here for the Falcons. Farrell, a junior out of Apex, North Carolina. Comes in hitting 238 on the year. 10 hits and 42 plate appearances. Does have 2 doubles and a home run. So he'll step in here to face Spicer. And first pitch here from Owen Fulton Field will be a ball down in the zone. Pfeiffer under the direction of head coach Craig Bolton. Averett coached by Kenny Fleming. He's assisted by Billy McLaughlin and Dominic Lopez. As Spicer's 1-0 delivery here on its way, taken for a called strike outside corner. Look for Spicer to probably sit away the majority of today. He's typically a pitcher that likes to keep hitters off balance, attacks the zone with the fastball nipping the outside corner. Will come in, but primarily tries to put a lot of break on his pitches. As it looks like that's going to be a breaking ball there, taken for a ball, it looked like. Must have missed off the outside corner. Good take there, though, by Farrell. So he'll step back in now, ahead in the count, 2-1 here. As that one misses outside, 3-1 here. Spicer in jeopardy of walking the leadoff hitter here. Mostly cloudy day here from Owen Fulton Field. Gusts up to 16 miles an hour as that's going to be swung on, hit down the right field line. Jackson will range back, though. That's going to land at the foot of the fence. Farrell around first, and he'll reach with a leadoff double down the right field line. Didn't miss that by much, as it probably hit just on the warning track and bounced about midway up the fence. So that will bring up the third baseman now, Blake Weinbarger, junior out of Yadkin, North Carolina. Comes in hitting 333 on the year. 12 hits and 36 plate appearances. Does have 2 doubles, 8 RBI. So he steps in now. Another lefty. 2 lefties to start the order here. Typically 37, wearing 88 today. Comes in now with an RBI spot here. Wind blowing out straight to center field. As first pitch from Spicer is going to miss off the outside corner. Didn't look like it missed by much, but home plate umpire Robert Taylor calling it off the plate there. So Cougars trying to avoid the leadoff double here. Spicer can get Weinbarger. That will help his chances here, as that one's going to miss outside as well. As I mentioned back in the pregame, Pfeiffer comes in 5-5 on the year, 1-1 in the USA South. That's going to nip the outside corner for a called strike. Looked like an off-speed pitch there from Spicer. So Farrell leads off second. He's held on by Traylor. As that will be swung through and missed. Looked like a changeup there from Spicer. Had Weinbarger out in front. Count even now here at 2-2. 2-2 offering here from Spicer on its way. Fouled off. As it tipped out of the glove of Wilson behind the plate and landed in the arms of Weinberger. So we'll replay the 2-2 offering here. Following Weinberger will be Jake Brown due up next. Time called. Like Wilson needed time there. Spicer was getting ready to deliver as he was holding the runner off, so he couldn't quite pick up that Wilson had called timeout. So we'll replay the 2-2 offering here from Spicer. Just misses up in the zone. Looked pretty from upstairs here. But home plate umpire Robert Taylor calling that off the plate. It's going to run the count now to full. That's going to be swung on by Weinberger. Popped up out to left field. Albertson plays the win, and he'll pull that in for the first out. Ball carried a little bit off the bat as it looked like it was probably going to be hit just out on the outfield grass, giving Trailer a play, but carried a little bit, and Albertson was able to pull it in for the first out. So that will bring up the catcher now, Jake Brown. Brown comes in. Sophomore out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And 311 on the year, 14 hits, 45 plate appearances. Does have 2 doubles and 10 RBIs, 3 home runs. Leads the team with 3 home runs as he takes a breaking ball for a called strike. So big first out there for Spicer, following the leadoff double as he's got the 3-4 punch due up here for the Falcons. Trying to avoid damage here if he can get Brown out. That's going to be swung on, popped up, hit out to center field. McCabe's going to range over. He's going to come in, though, and he'll pull that in for the second out. Again, that ball looked like it was going to carry when it came off the bat, different than the last one, but kind of died up in the air. But McCabe was able to come in and haul that in for the second out. So that will bring you up now the first baseman, number 7, Bryce Marsh. Marsh, a junior out of Asheboro, North Carolina. Steps in hitting .303 on the year. 10 hits and 33 plate appearances. Does have a double, 2 home runs, and 7 RBIs. So he steps in here with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. As that will be taken for a called strike. Pfeiffer, 3 lefties in their opening 4 batters, so tough for Spicer here, lefty on righty matchup. Farrell still leads off second here. 2-out offering. Misses down in the dirt. Evens the count now 1-1, so a good chase pitch there from Spicer, but Marsh electing to hold up. So 1-1 offering here from Spicer. Foul back and out of play. Now up 1-2 here in the count. As I mentioned earlier, trying to avoid the leadoff double there from Farrell. Fell behind in the count to Farrell, and Farrell was able to take advantage. Got a fastball and didn't miss a whole lot of it as it landed on the warning track down the right field line for the leadoff double. So the Spicers now 1-2 delivery here to Marsh. He swung on, fouled off down the third baseline. Rabin will give chase. Albertson will give chase. But that will land just out of the way of Albertson, as looked like he could have caught that, but Trailer kind of telling him, I think he's upset with Trailer. Trailer told him it was out of play. So as out of the camera view here, but it landed just on the warning track, about 10 steps away from where Albertson slowed up running. So had a chance to potentially make the play on that one with 2 outs here, but we'll replay here the 1-2 offering here from Spicer. Big pitch here to the 4-hole. That's going to be fouled off down the line as well. 20th pitch of the inning here on its way from Spicer. Hoping to get the side here and bring up the Cougars bats here in the bottom of the first. So 1-2 offering again here from Spicer to Marsh. Like a fastball missed off the outside corner. Evens the count here at 2-2. Good offering there, but not enticing enough for Marsh, as it missed by about 6 to 8 inches in the opposite batter's box. So 2-2 offering here. Farrell leads off second, held on by Traylor. Delivery on its way, fouled off again down the first baseline. Count remains here at 2-2. So we will play the 2-2 offering from Spicer. Like a breaking ball. Didn't break back in. Stayed off the outside part of the plate, so the count now runs to full. First base open. Morton waits in the on-deck circle. Full count misses up and out of the zone. So Marsh will jog down now following the 2-out walk. And that will bring up the left fielder now, number 18, Austin Morton. Morton, a senior out of Jacksonville, Florida. Leads the team with a .355 average, 11 hits and 31 plate appearances. Does have 2 home runs and 13 RBIs. So leads the team in RBIs. So he'll step in now, hitting out of the 5-hole today, getting the start in left field. He'll step in with an RBI opportunity here. 2 outs here at the top of the first inning. As Spicer's first pitch misses down in the zone for a ball. Farrell held on at second by Hatcher. That's going to be taken at the knees for a called strike. Looked like a breaking ball. Morton thought it was going to stay in, but it broke back in, caught the inside corner right at the knees. So excellent pitch there from Spicer. He evens the count here at 1-1. As I mentioned, 2 outs here in the inning. Runners on first and second here for the Falcons. 5-hole hitter at the plate, as that's going to run up and out of the zone. Spicer struggled a little bit with the control here in the first inning. Found himself down on several accounts, including the leadoff hitter in Farrell. As I mentioned earlier, was able to take advantage of a 3-1 fastball and parked it off the fence. 2-1 offering here. Swung through, it looked like for a strike. Wilson was able to squeeze that one, so evens the count here at 2-2. Big pitch on the way here from Spicer. Count even, 2's on the board, 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls. And that's going to be swung on, popped up, hit out to center field. McCabe will call it off. Ranges over just about 10 feet to the left of second base, and he'll pull that in for the 3rd out. So Pfeiffer gets a hit up here in the top of the first inning. They put runners on first and second, unable to push anything across. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning when we return. Traylor, Jackson, and Hatcher due up for the Cougars. Welcome back as we head to the bottom of the first inning. It'll be the shortstop Ryan Traylor leading things off here for the Cougars. Traylor, as I mentioned earlier, tied for the team lead with a .275 average. 11 hits and 40 plate appearances. Does have one double on the year. So he'll hit out of the leadoff spot here. He'll step in to face Zach Grice. Grice, a junior out of Stanfield, North Carolina. Comes in 0 for 0 on the year. Has made 3 appearances, as it'll be a check swing foul ball off the bat of Traylor for the first pitch. Grice, 5.75 earned run average. Has pitched in 9 1/3 innings. Has struck out 12, so excellent strikeout stuff. Holding opponents to a 152 average. As that misses out of the zone, evens the count here at 1-1. Grice has walked 6 in 9 1/3 innings, so control can be a little bit of an issue here for the left-hander. And that's going to miss outside for a ball. Home plate umpire Robert Traylor, correction on that one. Tight strike zone early in this one. It looked like both teams have asked several times. Both catchers have asked where pitches have missed. So count 1-2 here to Traylor. Puts a swing into this out behind second base. That's going to get down over the head of Lackey in front of Fairchild for a leadoff single. So line drive in the book, but the Cougars are going to have a leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the first inning. As that will bring up the right fielder now, number 23, Zeldrin Jackson. Jackson, a freshman out of Glen Allen, Virginia, steps hitting it in .218 on the year, does have 12 hits and 55 plate appearances, 6 RBIs, does run well down the line here, so going to be tough to double up. A lefty-on-lefty matchup here, as that's going to miss inside, nearly hit Jackson. As I mentioned earlier, following Jackson will be Hatcher due up next. And that's going to miss down in the dirt as well. Count 2-0 here to Jackson. Let's see if he zones up here and waits for something he can do something with. Up in the count now, 2-0. Sun coming out here at Owen Fulton Field. Beautiful day for baseball. Just under 50 degrees, or exactly 50 degrees here at game time. So has warmed up a little bit since this morning. As that's going to miss up in the zone as well. Like that was probably pretty close, outside corner up at the belt, but home plate umpire Robert Traylor disagreeing with my opinion. So 3-0 offering here from Grice. I have to assume Jackson has the take count on right now. And he does, as that's going to be taken down the middle for a called strike. Traylor held on by Marsh over at first base. And that's going to miss down in the dirt as well. So Jackson will jog down following the walk. Cougars will have runners on first and second here with nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. With a 3-hole hitter, second baseman Brandon Hatcher due at the plate. Hatcher, .268 on the year, leads the team with 15 hits and 56 plate appearances. Does have 3 doubles, 8 RBIs. So wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Fleming play some small ball in this situation, even with the 3-hole hitter at the plate with Scheider due up next, as you could potentially see Hatcher square around in this situation, trying to move runners to second and third, sacrificing an out for advancing runners here, but looks like he's going to elect not to do that, as it'll be taken for a ball. As Brown's going to jog out here and talk to Grice, settle him down. As I mentioned, a couple big gusts so far in this one. As you can see, the flags waving quite well in the background. Primarily right out to center field, but winds up to 16 miles an hour here from the northwest. So deep ballpark here at Owen Fulton Field, but as we saw, the leadoff batter for Pfeiffer and Farrell was able to put a charge into one. So home runs could be a factor in today's game potentially. So Traylor leads off second. Swung on foul back over the press box by Hatcher. Count even now 1-1. Looked like Brown might have gotten hit on the follow-through from Hatcher. So that will get Bolton out of the dugout here to check on the catcher. He's shaking his head as looked like that one might have caught him just off the side of the face mask. And I know from my days catching back in college that it doesn't feel good to take a bat off the side of the helmet. Helmets are designed to take, as my colleagues are actually telling me, he took a foul ball directly off the face mask. So not comfortable to take there, as they're designed to withstand some pressure, but still doesn't feel good to wear one off the head. So he takes a pitch there from Grice to make sure he's okay. It looks like he'll stay in the game. So he'll step back in now. Hatcher will step back in here too. 1-1 count here. No outs here, bottom of the first inning. Scheider due up next here for the Cougars. Trailer leads off second. RBI chance here for Hatcher. Runners take off, hit and run action. That's going to be fouled and out of play though. So was incorrect about the bunt, but Coach Fleming electing to get stuff moving here in the bottom of the first inning puts the hit and run on with the 3-hole hitter. Hatcher does control the bat well, has primarily hit in the 2 spot for his career, moving down in the order 2-3 this year. So a guy in this situation you want up. Not a big strikeout guy, but he'll step in here, 1-2 count to face Grice. Big out here for Grice if he can record a strikeout. Hatcher leads off second, time called. Home plate umpire Trailer steps out. As I mentioned, Jackson over at first does run really well, so a ball down the line could score 2 runs, even a ball in the gap, as this is a deep ballpark. 380s to the gaps, 335 down the line. His Trailer fouls this one straight back into the net, or excuse me, Hatcher fouls this one straight back into the net. So if he can get a hold of one down the lines here or even in the gap, Averett could take a 2-0 lead here. And his Trailer runs well out at second. I mentioned Jackson does run really well at first, so Hatcher looking to do a job. Junior out of Prince George, Virginia. Primarily played second base the last 2 years, started at third as a freshman. So as he hits this over to Marsh at first, fires on to second for the force out of Jackson, but Hatcher will reach via the fielder's choice. So Averett now will have runners on first and second with arguably their most dangerous hitter stepping to the plate here. Bradshaw comes in, hit 271 on the year, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. 4 of those RBIs coming on, Scheider due at the plate, Bradshaw due up next. So still 1 out here with the freshman at the plate, looking for an RBI spot. Comes in 7 hits and 35 plate appearances, still looking for his first collegiate RBI. So perfect opportunity to get one here if he can connect on a pitch from Grice. That's going to miss down in the zone for a ball. So Scheider will swing through this one for a strike. Count even now 1-1. Trailer 90 feet away from putting the Cougars up here in the bottom of the first inning. Mentioned Bradshaw, he waits on deck. Hatcher takes off the second. That's going to get by Brown, and Trailer's going to run home for the first run of the day. So that will go down as a pass ball for Brown, allowing Hatcher to move up to second base. Pitch will go down as a ball in the book. As this is going to be fouled off, out of play. So that will go down as a stolen base for Hatcher. He'll move up to second. Trailer crossed home on the pass ball. That'll go down as a not earned run so far, with Scheider still at the plate here. Count even now 2-2. That could change pending Scheider's at bat. As that misses up in the zone here, count push to full count here, 3-2. Grice one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Hatcher leads off second. He runs well as well. We saw he took off, got his third stolen base of the year. Leads the team as that misses up and out of the zone. So Scheider will jog down to first following the one-out walk. Cougars will have runners on first and second again here for, as I mentioned, arguably their most dangerous hitter in the lineup. Bradshaw, 2 home runs on the year, 4 doubles, so made the most of his 13 hits, 6 of those coming for extra bases. Bradshaw hit a grand slam at Methodist for the first conference win of the year. Averett picked up the 5-3 victory. We're trailing 3-1 until Bradshaw put 4 runs on the board with his second home run of the year. Has hit one here early this year against Ferrum. So excellent home run pop from the righty as he fouls this one straight back into the screen. So all over the first pitch there from Grice. I don't know if you're Coach Fleming, this is a guy you want up here in your order in this situation. RBI spot, senior out of Goochland, Virginia. As I mentioned, leads the team so far in the year with a 2.84 earned run average. So if this is a tight ball game, you could see him late in this one as well. So, but steps in now, hoping to put the Cougars up 2-0 here if he can connect on a pitch. As it's a double steal there. So that's going to miss outside for a ball. Count even now 1-1, but Scheider and Hatcher will move up 90 feet to third and second following the double steal there. So rarity, haven't seen that a whole lot out of the Cougars in my 3 years here, double steal, but Coach Fleming elected to put the pressure on Pfeiffer here in the bottom of the first inning. So Bradshaw now, chance to put the Cougars up 3-0 if he can connect on one here as he fouls this one back and out of play. So Bradshaw will step back in here. 1-2 count. Alberson waits on deck. Hatcher down at third. Scheider out at second. Big lead there from Scheider. So a ball in anywhere here right now at the outfield. Probably going to score 2 runs here. Big pitch here from Grice as he gets Bradshaw to swing through that one for the second out. So big pitch here from Grice. And Junior comes up big here for the Falcons. But he'll have to face Albertson now, tied with Traylor for the team lead with a .275 average. 11 hits and 40 plate appearances. Does have a double. Still in search of his first RBI as well. So as it looks like Bolton's going to come back out here and talk to Brown as he was pretty shaken up following taking a foul ball to the front of the face mask. So you have to guess that he's a little still shaken up. As you can see, head athletic trainer for the Cougars, Thomas Underwood, out talking to him, so hopefully he's all right. As it looks like he is going to come out of the game. So we'll have a new catcher. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll let you know who that's going to be when we return here at Owen Fulton Field. Averett leading Pfeiffer 1-0. And welcome back, as he will be the sophomore Brady Parker taking over behind the plate. Number 86 on the roster. I mentioned sophomore out of Oakboro, North Carolina. He'll step in to replace Brown, as Albertson will step in here, 2 outs in the inning. And that's going to miss up in the zone. Hatcher's going to take off to home plate. And he's going to be out on the play. Pretty bang-bang play here. Home plate umpire says he was out. From my vantage point, looked like he was under the tag, as that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. But Averett's going to take a 1-0 lead. We head to the top of the 2nd when we return. And welcome back. We head to the top of the 2nd inning. It'll be Kowalski, Lackey, and Grice due up here for the Falcons. Shortstop number 1, Brian Kowalski, leads things off here for the Falcons. He'll step in to face Spicer out for his 2nd inning of work. This is going to miss off the outside corner for a ball. Kowalski, .350 on the year, 14 hits in 40 plate appearances, does have 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run, 5 runs batted in. So an excellent hitter here for the Falcons, as this misses off the corner as well. I know my colleagues and I were talking between innings, but a tight strike zone here for Robert Traylor today, and this one is not really allowing anything on the corner so far early in this game. That's going to be swung through and missed. Looked like a changeup there from Spicer, as he's had 2 guys out in front early on changeups in this one. One of those effective changeups where it seems to just float in the air, and it feels like the pitcher just pulls a string as it gets to the plate. That's going to be a fastball swung through and missed as well. Count even now 2-2. Spicer, typically not a guy who struggles with control, and has only walked 7 guys in 30 2/3 innings this year, so you typically know as that's going to be taken for a called strike 3. First time he's given the corner in this one, as Kowalski had to question that one. I would agree, as he hasn't given a corner, but excellent call going in the favor there of Spicer. So that will bring up the second baseman now, number 5, Corey Lackey. Steph's hitting .275 on the year, but has only had 3 hits and 4 plate appearances. Scored 2 runs, 3 RBIs. So he steps in getting the start today at second base, as this is going to miss outside for a ball. That's going to be taken for a called strike. Count even now 1-1, 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Spicer looking to retire the side here in order following the run by the Cougars. I know they'd like to get back to the plate. That's going to be swung through and missed. Another change up there from Spicer, as he's had that pitch working early in this one. Very effective. See if Spicer elects to go at Lackey here or tries to get him chasing. Wouldn't be surprised to see a breaking pitch off the outside corner. As it is, looked like a slider off the outside corner. Swing and strike 3. Throw away there from Wilson's going to get over Rabin's head, though, but that'll go down as an out in the book. As Spicer records a second out of the inning via strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts for Spicer, and they'll bring up now the designated hitter number 2, Seth Grice. Grice, a senior out of Stanfield, North Carolina. Brothers with starters, Zach Grice for Pfeiffer, as he steps in here to face Spicer. As he swings through the first pitch for a swinging strike. So Spicer battling in this inning. Trying to record the strike out the side here if he can get Grice here. Finds himself up now 0-2 here in the count. See if he wastes the pitch here, up 0-2. Looks like Wilson's setting up outside. As a check swing, they'll peel down to first, but it looked like from my vantage point, Grice did hold up. So good call there by Morris Ross down at first base. So 1-2 offering here from Spicer. We'll see if he goes back to the outside breaking pitch. Nearly got him on the last one, but he gets a fastball down the middle of the plate. Called strike 3, so Spicer strikes out the side here in the top of the second inning. Averett will take a 1-0 lead going to the bottom of the second inning. It will be Albertson, Wilson, and Rabin due up for the Cougars when we return. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second inning. He'll be the freshman Logan Albertson due up here for the Cougars. As I mentioned last half inning, Albertson leads the team with Ryan Traylor with a .275 average. Does have 11 hits and 40 plate appearances, 1 double. Still looking for his first RBI here. Does have 2 walks. That's going to miss off the outside corner. As we mentioned, Brady Parker came in last half inning. He replaced Jake Brown behind the plate. That misses down in the dirt as well. Brown had to depart, looked like due to concussion protocol, so we hope he's all right. Wilson waits on deck here for the Cougars. Grice behind 2-0 here. Albertson was able to sneak that one by before he called strike. So 1-2 offering swung through, foul ball from Albertson. Count even now here at 2-2. So 2-2 offering here from Grice to Albertson. Check swing out to first. It's going to be fielded by Marsh. Good job there to play the hop for the first out. That'll go down as a 3U put out of Albertson for the first out. As that will bring up now the catcher, number 27, Kyle Wilson. Wilson comes in hitting .209 on the year, 9 hits and 43 plate appearances, does have 3 doubles. So 3 of his 9 hits have gone for extra bases. Excellent defensive catcher here for the Cougars. That one runs inside, nearly hit Wilson. Following Wilson, it'll be Rabin due up next in the 8-hole. Getting the start today at third base. That one misses up in the zone as well. Parker struggling a little bit here from behind the plate for the Falcons. That's probably the third or fourth pitch that he's misplayed. Flag blowing directly out to center field and shifted towards left center. That runs up in the zone as well. Count here 3-0. I have to guess Wilson's probably going to have the take sign on here. As he does, it's going to be taken for a called strike, so Grice able to sneak one in. As that will be taken for a called strike as well. As that will miss outside for a ball, so Wilson will jog down to first base following the one-out walk. As that will bring up now the third baseman, number 31, Drew Rabin, still in search of his first hit on the year. 0 for 4 coming into the day, so steps up here to face Grice. Following Rabin, it will be Nolan McCabe due up next if Rabin can extend the inning here. Wilson leads off first. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take off the second here, put the pressure on the Falcons. Possibly not here on the first pitch, but that misses up in the zone, so Grice struggling a little bit here with the control. Wilson, no stolen bases on the year. Typically the saying is catchers don't run well, but Wilson does run pretty well. And that's going to miss down in the zone as well. Count here 2-0. So odds are you're not going to see Wilson take off here. Fastball count here to Rabin. Up in the count 2-0 here. Pickoff attempt nearly got Wilson as he was leaning towards second. High throw there from Grice, though. Probably cost him a pickoff as Marsh had to elevate for that one. Good stop there by Marsh, though. It looked like Wilson was trying to fake out Grice, and Grice called him on his bluff. And that runs off the corner for a called strike. Like it just nipped the outside corner. Strike zone expanding a little bit here in the second inning now. 2-1 offering coming here from Grice. Wilson does take off the second. Throw down is not going to be in time as Wilson was able to slide in ahead of the tag for his first stolen base. It looked like it was a called strike, so that evens the count here at 2-2. But Averett with a runner now in scoring position at second base. As I mentioned earlier, I thought Wilson would be in motion. Good throw there from Parker. Nearly had Wilson, though. So excellent arm there behind the plate for the sophomore. So Wilson, though, moves up 90 feet. 2-2 offering here to Rabin on the way. So that will go down as a strikeout looking there by Rabin. 2 outs now here in the inning. So good job there by Grice to get the strikeout for the second out. As that will bring up now the center fielder, number 9, Nolan McCabe. McCabe, .250 on the year, 10 hits and 40 plate appearances. Does have 5 doubles and 3 RBIs. So 5 of his 10 hits have gone for extra bases. And he does run well. Typically, Cougars' leadoff hitter at start the year has moved down into the 9-hole. As that's going to get by Parker for a pass ball. Wilson will move up to third. He'll round, but hold up. So Cougars now with a runner in scoring position even further with a runner at third here following the pass ball there by Parker. So McCabe steps in now 1-0 in the count. So he's got a pitch to give. Leadoff hitter and trailer waits on deck here for the Cougars. Trying to add another run to the board here into the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs on the board, though. So it'll have to come via a hit or a pass ball. That's going to be taken for a called strike. Count even now 1-1. Now, if you're Coach Fleming here, you'd love to see the Cougars put up another run here, as they've struggled this year to put up runs in back-to-back innings. So if they can get going early in this one, that's going to be taken for a called strike as well. As I mentioned, the zone's expanded here in inning 2 following the first inning. So hitters trying to figure out where trailer behind the plate is calling this, but all those do look like strikes from our vantage point. So McCabe, 1-2 offering here. Swung through and missed for strike 3. That will go down as the third out here. Wilson moves up to third, but unable to score. We head to the top of the third inning when we return. Averett leading Pfeiffer 1-0.
I think Averett's a special place because of the camaraderie amongst everybody. I feel like it's a lot of friendships that won't be broken throughout my life, and it gave me a chance to show my abilities in wrestling and in the classroom.
And welcome back as Avery Spicer returns out for his third inning of work. Retired the Falcons in order back in the second inning, all 3 via strikeout. As Pfeiffer will bring up now the 9-hole hitter, right fielder number 12, Kyler Fairchild. Fairchild, a senior out of Taylorsville, North Carolina. Steps in hitting .216 on the year, does have 3 doubles, 8 hits, and 37 plate appearances. So he gets the start today in right field, hits out of the 9 spot. That's going to miss down in the zone for a ball. Spicer looking to duplicate the second inning. If he can get Fairchild here to start things. Fairchild puts a charge into this one. It's going to go down as a long strike, though, as it was about 15 feet foul down the left field line. So, evens the count now with 1-1. So 1-1 offering here, fouled off, backing out of play. Runs the count here to 1-2. Excuse me. One-two offering here from Spicer. Swung on, popped up down the third baseline. Trailer will call off Rabin just over in foul territory for the first out. We'll go out as a foul out to the shortstop for the first out. As that will return us to the top of the order. It'll be the center fielder number 6, Zach Farrell, due up, doubled to start the game back in the first inning. So Farrell will face Spicer here for the second time. And he swings on the first pitch, fouled off down the third baseline, but that one's going to get back and out of play. You can see Jackson shaded toward the line out in right field, playing Farrell to pull it. Infield straight up. Hatcher's actually slid over in the hole as that's going to miss low in the zone. Evens the count here at 1-1. So Bradshaw's cheated a couple steps towards the line. So Cougars anticipating the leadoff guy to pull here. Following the double down the right field line, back to start things. That's going to be hit out to center field. McCabe's going to give chase. He'll range over, though, for the second out of the inning. So the Cougars able to retire Farrell for the second out. As I mentioned earlier, McCabe does run really well, as he made that one look easy at home. As that will bring up now the third baseman, number 37, Blake Weinbarger, wearing 88 today. Flew out to left field back in the first inning. Steps in hitting .324 on the year. He'll face Spicer for the second time. First pitch misses in the zone. Misses out of the zone, excuse me. Cougars very good defensively in the outfield. Albertson in left, McCabe in center, and Jackson in right all run very well, so cover a lot of ground as that's going to miss down in the zone as well. Count 2-0 here. Scheider, typically the third baseman for the Cougars. He starts at the designated hitter today. That's going to be hit out to second. Hatcher will field it. He'll fire on to Bradshaw, though, for the third out. And Spicer retires the Falcons in order here in the third inning. Hayward heads to the bottom of the third inning when we return. Traylor, Jackson, and Hatcher due up for the Cougars. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be 1-2-3 due up for the Cougars as Traylor steps in following a leadoff single to begin things back in the first inning. He came around to score the first run of the day on a pass ball. So Cougars looking to duplicate that first inning here with the top of the order due up. He steps in to face Grice. Grice able to get the Cougars following one out or one walk back in the second inning. As he was able to get McCabe looking. That's going to miss it down in the zone. So, guy you want here at the plate if you're the Cougars, senior, hit pretty much all up and down the order, has hit 300 in a season in his career. Is Grice slipped there? Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's a little shaken up as Bolton comes out of the dugout pretty quick. Couldn't quite tell if he lost his footing or a knee buckled or something, but looked like he's okay. He's just a little shaken up as like his front foot might have slipped there on the dirt. So hopefully he's okay. Still waiting to see what that pitch was. Thought it missed down in the zone, so I think it's probably a 2-0 count here as he's going to ask for a pitch. It was a called strike correction, so count even here, 1-1. Grice takes a warm-up toss there. Looks like he's okay. So he'll step back in here to face Traylor, even in the count 1-1, as Traylor was asking the home plate umpire, Robert Traylor, what the count was. I'm guessing there's no relation there, but Grice's 1-1 offering here misses out of the zone for a ball. Traylor looking to do a job here out of the leadoff spot. Saying goes, hits as good as a walk here if he can get on base. That's going to be a breaking ball taken for a called strike. Excellent bender there from Grice. It looked like Traylor thought that was going to stay in the opposite batter's box, but able to break back in and catch the outside corner. So applaud the pitch there from Grice. That's a fastball as well, or breaking pitch as well, fouled off by Traylor. Parker not happy with himself as he thought he could have held on to that one for strike 3. But instead, we're going to play a 2-2 count here to Traylor. It was the 50th pitch of the afternoon there for Grice. And that's going to be fouled off down the left field line. So Traylor hanging tough here. Jackson due up next for the Cougars. Both teams one hit apiece here in this one through 2 full innings. Timeout called there by home plate umpire Robert Traylor. And that's going to be swung on by Traylor. Popped up down the first base line. Marsh will give chase, but that's going to land into the Cougars bullpen for a long strike. Or a long foul ball, excuse me. 2-2 offering again here to Traylor. That's going to be fouled off as well. Looks like Chase McKinney in attendance today. Those of you Cougar fans at home. McKinney, a 4-year starter for the Cougars. Graduated last spring. Two offering here from Traylor. Hit down the line to third. Fielded by Weinbarger. He'll fire across to first to Marsh for the first out, though. So good play over there by Weinbarger to record Traylor for the first out here.
Now batting right fielder number 23, Zeljan Jackson.
So Jackson will step in now. Walked back in the first inning. Steps in hitting .218. I mentioned Weinbarger, fielded that one just about 6 to 12 inches fair. That's going to be taken for a called strike. And a long throw over there, though. But excellent arm there from the junior. And that's going to miss in the zone for a ball. Count 1-1 here. Jackson looking to get his bat going here about midway through the season. He fouls this one back and out of play. Jackson primarily hit anywhere from 2 to 4 in the lineup. Has slid down a little bit into the 5-6 hole at times, but primarily has been the 2 or 3 hitter for the Cougars this year. Hatcher due up on deck. One-two offering from Jackson, as it looks like Grice slid again out there, so maybe the mound becoming a little bit of a problem here. That one was fouled off. Good job there by Jackson, as that was in the dirt, it looked like, but did his best Vladimir Guerrero impersonation there to hit that one. As that one's going to miss in the zone, or miss out of the zone. Evens the count here at 2-2. 2-2 offering here, taking for a call, strike 3, outside corner. So Jackson goes down for the second out via strikeout. And that brings up now the second baseman, Brandon Hatcher. Hatcher steps in, hit 263 on the year, reached via fielder's choice back in the first inning. Leads the Cougars with 15 hits on the year. As he'll take the first pitch for a called strike. That one misses out of the zone. Evens the count here at 1-1. One offering here to Hatcher. That misses it out of the zone as well. Hatcher, as I mentioned, reached via the fielder's choice back in the first inning, was able to steal second and third. So 2 stolen bases now on the day for the junior. As that one misses up in the zone as well. 3-1 offering here to Hatcher. Finds himself ahead in the count here, so hoping for a fastball here from Grice. Let's see if Grice gives it to him. That misses out of the zone, so Hatcher will jog down to first base following the 2-out walk. As that will bring up now the designated hitter today, Ryan Scheider. Scheider steps in, hitting 200, walked back in the first inning.
Number 18, Ryan Schreider.
So, as I mentioned, Scheider walked back in the first inning. Hatcher leads off first. Fakes towards second. Time called. As Grice delivered, but home plate umpire Robert Trailer granting Scheider time called there. As Grice is taking a long time to get to the plate at times today, playing a few mind games out there with the base runners. Doing a good job holding them, though. That's going to miss down in the zone. As I mentioned, Hatcher, a threat to run, does lead the Cougar with 4 stolen bases on the year, 4 for 4, so has yet to be thrown out as he leads off first. Chances are he won't take off in this situation, but back in plenty of time on the pickoff attempt there from Grice. However, I wouldn't be surprised to potentially see a hit-and-run situation here for the Cougars. Hatcher, a smart base runner, as he takes off the second pitch out, though. And they're going to get Hatcher for the first time on the year for the 3rd out. So he'll go down as a 2-4 caught stealing. They were anticipating that one. So Cougars retired here in the bottom of the 3rd. We head to the top of the 4th when we return. And welcome back. We head to the top of the 4th inning. It'll be Brady Parker due up here for the Falcons, hitting in the 3-hole after coming in for Jake Brown. So Parker will face Spicer for the first time today. Comes in hitting 250. He takes the first pitch for a called strike. 3 hits and 12 plate appearances. That's going to miss out of the zone. Spicer looking to duplicate his past 2 innings as that one misses in the dirt. Was able to retire the Falcons in order back in the second. 3 strikeouts. Came back and got the Falcons in order back in the third. Pfeiffer will have 3, 4, 5 due up here, though. As Parker fouls this one off, back and out of play down the left field line. Count now even at 2-2. Spicer's 2-2 offering. Swung on, lined out to center field, but straight up to McCabe for the first out. So that will bring up now the first baseman, number 7, Bryce Marsh. Marsh comes in 303 on the year, walked back in the first inning. So Spicer will look to keep him off the base paths here after retiring Parker for the first out. So after allowing the leadoff double, Spicer is settled down in this one. And he's going to get this one for a called strike. Nearing 60 pitches on the afternoon is Spicer. Primarily relief pitcher for the Cougars, but takes this one for a called strike as well. So Spicer up 0-2. And as I was mentioning, primarily been a relief pitcher for the Cougars. And has been a 7, 8, or 9 inning guy, but came in relief a couple times this year and has been effective. So Coach Fleming opting to move him into the starting rotation as he's going to get Marsh swinging for strike 3 here for the second out in the top of the 4th. We'll bring up the left fielder now, number 18, Austin Morton. Morton flew out to center field to end the first inning. Steps in hitting 344 still on the year. So excellent bat here for the Falcons. 60th pitch of the afternoon on its way here for Spicer. That's going to be fouled off down the first base line. Bradshaw will range over, though, to the fence, but that's going to get out of play. So Bradshaw gave it a look, but didn't have a play on that one. Hit out the shortstop, backhanded by Traylor. Long throw to Bradshaw. In time, though, to get Morton. Excellent play there by the senior as he ranged over in the hole. Had to fire across his body, but great stretch over there by the senior, and Bradshaw was able to get Morton for the final out. So Hatcher is settled down after allowing the leadoff double, as I mentioned. He's got the Falcons in order 3 straight innings. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Averett leading Pfeiffer 1-0 when we return. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Ryan Scheider steps in. Following Hatcher getting thrown out to end the third inning, so he'll step in here to face Grice. Like a breaking ball misses off the outside corner. Scheider, Bradshaw, and Albertson all due up here for the Cougars, so 4, 5, 6. Run scoring opportunities here. And Scheider fouls this one off down the line. Evens the count here of 1-1. That one missed low in the zone. Count 2-1. Probably one of those 50-50 balls there, but Scheider getting the benefit of the call. That misses out of the zone as well. Looked like that hit off the foot of Parker. So Scheider finds himself up here in the count, 3-1. That one misses up in the zone as well, so Scheider will jog down to first via the leadoff walk. So Cougars will have a runner on here to begin the fourth inning. That brings up Tanner Bradshaw. Bradshaw struck out swinging to end the first inning. Steps in, hit 256 or 265 on the year, so looking to do some damage here if he can get a pitch to handle here from Grice. Scheider leads off first. And that's going to be hit back up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. He'll bobble, shuffles it over to Lackey. And in time, though, to get Bradshaw for the 6-4-3 double play. So 2 quick outs on the board there from Grice. As the freshman Logan Albertson will step in now here for his second plate appearance.
Now batting left fielder, number 30, Logan Albertson.
So Albertson grounded out to third base to open the second inning, or grounded out to first base unassisted to open the second inning, excuse me. Steps in, hitting 268 on the year. If he can reach, Wilson will be due up next, but he'll be taken for a called strike. 75th pitch of the day on its way here for Grice. As that misses down in the zone. Like it was over the plate, but just below the knees. As Albertson fouls this one back straight into the net. So 1-2 offering here from Grice. Chopper down the left field line. Gets fouled by the bag, though. So we'll replay the 1-2 count here to Albertson. Albertson steps in nearly a hit in almost every game he's played so far in his collegiate career. So a guy that finds his way on base. Trying to do so here with 2 outs here in the inning as he fouls this one back and out of play. Albertson only struck out 35 times in 40 plate appearances on the year, so as he strikes out here for the third out. So Grice able to get the Cougars 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. We head to the top of the fifth when we return. Averett leading Pfeiffer 1-0. It'll be Kowalski, Lackey, and Grice due up for the Falcons. And we get to the top of the 5th inning. Be the shortstop number 6, Brian Kowalski, due up here for the Falcons. Kowalski struck out looking back in the 2nd inning. And he puts a charge in the first pitch, though, but that's going to get back and out of play, foul. So Spicer returns out for his 5th inning of work, and that's going to be hit down the left field line. And Kowalski will rounds first. He'll head into second with a leadoff double. So just the second hit allowed by Spicer. Both doubles, both leadoff doubles. So Kowalski in scoring position now with Lackey due up here at the plate. Lackey struck out swinging back in the 2nd inning. Steps in hitting 600 on the year. Spicer now going to have to work following the leadoff double. As he's been effective so far through this one, only allowing 2 hits. Sacrifice attempt there by Lackey is going to be fouled back and out of play. So Spicer up here in the count, 0-1. Let's see if he tries to give Lackey something that he can handle to bunt, or if he tries to get Lackey chasing here. So Coach Bolton electing to play small ball there in a 1-run ball game, trying to sacrifice an out to move Kowalski up to 3rd here. See if he squares around again. He does. And runs inside and hits him. So Kowalski will return back to second following the hit by pitch. That will bring up now the designated hitter. Number 2, Seth Grice. Grice steps in hitting 270. Struck out looking to end the 2nd inning. He steps in to face Spicer here. Run scoring opportunity here for the Falcons here in the top of the 5th inning. Like a breaking pitch down in the dirt. Spicer going to have to be crafty here. Yes, Grice in a sacrifice situation here. Want to try to get this batter to 2 strikes if he can. Instead, it's going to be fielded by Spicer. He'll fire over to Hatcher, though. That'll go down as a throwing error on Spicer. That will load the bases here and bring up the 9-hole hitter now, senior Kyler Fairchild. So it'll go down as a sack and an error on Spicer.
Now batting number 12, the right fielder, Kyler Fairchild.
So bases loaded here for Fairchild. Fairchild popped out to third, to short to trailer back in foul territory to open the 3rd inning. As this is going to miss inside for a ball. As that's going to be a timeout call here, as Coach Fleming's going to get up and out of the dugout. He'll walk out here to talk to Spicer. We'll take a brief break. When we come back, we'll resume action here at Owen Fulton Field. And welcome back. Fairchild steps in here again. 1-0 count here. Bases loaded opportunity. Corners in here for the Cougars. Middle infield back in double play depth. That misses down in the zone. 70th pitch here on the way here for Spicer. After retiring the side in 3 straight innings. Finds himself here in a jam. Bases loaded, no outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Team ahead 1-0. As Cougars got some arms loosening down in the bullpen. That one misses out of the zone as well. No room for him. So 3-0 offering here from Spicer. Gonna have to be in the zone. Looks like Tyler Knuckles loosening down in the bullpen for the Cougars. Just started a few warm-up tosses though. So a 3-0 offering here from Spicer. Taken for a called strike. Had to guess Fairchild's probably going to have the take on here. Big RBI spot now. So he'll step back in here. 3-1 count. Hitters count here for Fairchild. Senior versus junior. Trying to come through for his team. Ball in the gap could potentially score 3 runs. So Spicer trying to keep the ball in the infield. That's going to be fouled out. Runs the count now to full. Ideally, you'd love a strikeout in this situation for the first out. Hopefully a double play could end the inning. But ideally, you want to limit a weak ground ball to one of the corners. Although you would trade a run for a double play in this situation. But a fly ball out is probably going to score a run. And that's going to be fouled back and out of play as well. So, Spicer's battled back after getting down 3-0. As I mentioned earlier, hasn't walked a ton in his career. Typically pounds the strike zone. If he's fall victim to anything, it's hit by pitch. So, has hit a guy early in this inning. But trying to escape damage here as he's able to get Fairchild swinging. So, excellent job there by the junior as he's able to record the first out. However, that's going to bring up the dangerous hitter and Zach Farrell, as I mentioned earlier. Farrell did fly out in his last at bat, but double deep down the right field line to open things. So 1 for 2 on the day. I know if you're Spicer right here, you'd rather have the second outcome rather than the first one. So, but double play here could end the inning. And this one is going to miss off the plate. Leadoff runner here, though, in Farrell. Pfeiffer, not a team that's stolen a lot of bases on the year, but Farrell, leadoff hitter, center fielder, have to guess that he probably runs pretty well down the line as that one misses out of the zone as well. So, probably a tough guy to double up here. Got the triple whammy, I guess you can call it, going for him. Center fielder, leadoff hitter, and a lefty. So probably gets out of the box a little quicker from the left side. So infield corner still in. That one missed up in the zone. Looked like it might have caught the top of the belt, but home plate umpire Robert Traylor disagreeing with my opinion. So Spicer down again, 3-0 here. No room for him. So you'd have to guess Spicer's going to give Farrell something to hit in this situation. So we'll see if the junior has the take sign on here, or if he's swinging away here. 3-0 count. That's going to walk in the tying run. Spicer's a little shaken up on that one, as I thought both of those back-to-back pitches came in right at the belt, but home plate umpire disagreeing, so that will go down as an RBI walk for Farrell. That ties it here at 1-1. Still bases loaded here, 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning, with the third baseman Blake Weinberger due up.
Now batting third baseman Blake Weinberger.
First pitch taken for a called strike. Double play can get Spicer out of further damage if he can get Weinberger. That's going to miss out of the zone, evens the count here at 1-1. So 1-1 offering here from Spicer. Misses down in the zone. Good stop there behind the plate, though, from Wilson. And he was able to keep that from going to the backstop. That would have scored another run with Lackey down at third base. Weinbarger 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to left field back in the first. Grounded out to second back in the third. So for Spicer, you'd love to get another ground out here towards Hatcher at second. That's going to be taken for a called strike on the outside corner. Evens the count here at 2-2. Love to see the strikeout here if you're Spicer. 5 on the afternoon so far. As I mentioned, 3 back in the second inning. Big pitch here on its way from the junior. Swung on by Weinbarger, hit out to left field. Left center. Albertson will range over, pull it in. But that's going to bring home the go-ahead run for the Falcons. They take a 2-1 lead on the sacrifice flyout from Weinbarger.
Now batting the catcher, Brady Parker.
So that will bring up the catcher, Brady Parker, for his second plate appearance. Flew out to left field back in the fifth. Hunter still on second and first and second here for the Falcons. It's going to be chopped over to third. Fielded by Bradshaw. He'll have to hustle, though. But just in time to get Parker as he was able to shuffle it on to Spicer, who quickly got a foot down as it was going to be a bang-bang play either way. But Averett able to escape further damage, though. But Pfeiffer takes a 2-1 lead with 2 runs here in the top of the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning when we return. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for the Falcons. It will be the freshman right-hander out of Greenville, North Carolina, Thad Lewis. Lewis steps in for his 3rd appearance on the year, steps in 1-0. Has appeared in 7 innings, struck out 9, allowed 4 walks and 2 runs. So has walked a few in 7 innings, but excellent strikeout stuff, holding opponents to a 120 average. So as Hill steps in now to face the sophomore Kyle Wilson. Wilson walked back in the 2nd inning. As the first pitch misses for a ball. As Wilson puts a charge into this one out to right field, though. And Fairchild will pull that in, though, for the first out. That will bring up Drew Rabin here for his second plate appearance. 0 for 5 on the year, still in search for his first collegiate hit. And he'll step in now to face Lewis.
Third baseman Drew Rabin.
First pitch misses down in the zone. McCabe due up next here for the Cougars. 7, 8, 9 due up this half inning for Averett. Misses low as well. Chop down the line, but foul. Count now 2-1 here to Rabin. Chopped out to first. He'll be fielded by Marsh. He'll step on the bag for the second out to retire Rabin. So that will bring up Nolan McCabe now. McCabe struck out swinging back to end the second inning. Steps in hitting .244 on the year. So McCabe will step in here 0 for 1 on the afternoon. That's going to miss in out of the zone for a ball. That misses out off the plate as well. So 2-0 here to McCabe. As mentioned earlier in the day, McCabe does run well for the 9-hole hitter. Being in reach here with 2 outs, Cougars will have the leadoff hitter and Ryan Traylor due up next. Breaking pitch taken for a called strike. That's going to be swung through and missed for the second strike. Count even now 2-2 here to McCabe. Trying to do a job out of the 9 spot with 2 outs here. His team trailing 2-1. As that misses low, pushes the count here to full. Mentioned earlier in this one, walk is good of a hit in this situation. Cougars do have 2 arms loosening down in the bullpen. That's going to be swung through and missed for strike 3. That will be the 3rd out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Pfeiffer leading Averett 2-1 when we return. And welcome back. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It will be the 4-hole hitter first baseman Bryce Marsh due up here. Marsh 0 for 1 on the afternoon as he fouls this one off down the first base line. Walked back in the first, struck out swinging in the 4th. As Spicer returns back out for his 6th inning of work. 2 unearned runs on the afternoon. It's going to be hit over to first. Bradshaw will knock it down. Good job there. And underhands it to Spicer for the first out. So good job there by the senior to knock that one down. Spicer did his job covering on the play. So Marsh retired for the first out. That will bring up the left fielder now, Austin Morton.
Now batting left fielder number 18, Austin Morton.
Morton 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Flew out back in the first, grounded out back in the 4th. Steps in still hitting .333 on the year. Looks like Wilson misplayed that one as it was going to be a ball anyways, but that gets back to the backstop. No runners on though, so nobody hurt. So 1-0 offering here from Spicer. Hit out to center field. That's put a charge into it, but McCabe, excellent range out there. It looked like that might have gotten over his head, but kind of baited us into that one as he pulled that in, though, for a pretty easy second out. He's had several plays today out there in center field, but as I've mentioned numerous times on the broadcast, runs really well and kind of a fluent motion, so it makes it look really easy when he gets to the ball. Probably not an easy play for the average person, but McCabe, excellent center fielder. So that'll bring up now the shortstop, number 1, Brian Kowalski. Kowalski 1 for 2 on the day, doubled back in the 5th inning, later came around to score the tying run. 1 of 2 hits on the day as Spicer's first pitch misses off the plate. .1-0 offering here from Spicer. Swung on, hit out to left field. High fly ball, though, for Albertson. He'll squeeze it for the 3rd out. So Spicer gets the Falcons 1-2-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th when we return. Cougars will have 1-2-3 due up. Trailer, Jackson, Hatcher from Owen Fulton Field. And welcome back. As shortstop Ryan Traylor will lead things off here for the Cougars. Leadoff hitter, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Single back in the 1st inning, grounded out in the 3rd. Steps in looking for his 3rd plate appearance, 2nd hit of the day. Trying to do a job here out of the leadoff spot. He steps in to face Lewis. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Lewis came in last half inning in relief of Grice. As his second off pitch will miss outside for a ball. Lewis now in line for the win. As that misses up in the zone for a ball. Count 2-1 here to Trailer. As I've mentioned several times today, This situation walks as good as a hit. Cougars need base runners here, down 2-1. As it looked like that one probably hit trailer, I thought, uniform move, but instead it's going to go down as a ball. As that's going to even the count here at full. Called strike 2 there. Jackson and Hatcher due up next here for the Cougars. Hit over to third, bobbled by Weinbarger. He'll fire over to first. In time, though, to get trailer as Marsh dug that one out. So good job there by Weinbarger to keep his composure after he bobbled it. But an excellent job over there at first by Marsh to scoop that for the first out as they're able to retire trailer. So that will bring up freshman Zeljan Jackson now. Jackson 0 for 1 on the afternoon, walked back in the first. Struck out looking back in the third as he takes first pitch here from Lewis for a called strike. And that one's going to be fouled back straight here into the backstop. Cougars only one hit on the afternoon. Offense kind of being held in check. Have put several runners on, though, by a walk. Had an opportunity when Hatcher got thrown out back in the first inning to take a 2-0 lead. As that one misses down in the zone, 1-2 count now. Here to Jackson. Trying to get the bats going here midway through this one. Check swing foul ball here from Jackson. Good play over there down the first baseline by assistant coach Billy McLaughlin as he was able to field that one cleanly and make a decent throw over to the pitcher. And that one runs up and out of the zone. Lewis reached back on that one. Trying to get a few extra miles per hour, hoping to get Jackson swinging through it. But instead it missed up and out of the zone. That one's going to miss down in the zone, so full count here to Jackson. Cougars making Lewis work here to open the bottom of the sixth inning. Back-to-back full counts. That's going to be fouled off down the left field line. Jackson third on the team with 12 hits this season. Does have 6 RBIs. And has walked 7 times. As he'll swing through this one for strike 3, second out now. So Hatcher will step in now. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Reached via fielder's choice in the first, walk back in the third. So search of his first hit on the day. Steps in, hit 263 on the year. Does have 2 stolen bases, though, on the day. As that runs off the outside corner. Hatcher can reach to extend the inning here. Scheider will be due up next. Check swing, foul tip, called strike. Like the home plate umpire signaled that it did tip the bat, so that one misses down in the dirt. Still trying to see who the Cougars have loosening out in the bullpen. This is going to be put a charged in by Hatcher out to right center. But diving play there by Fairchild's out of his reach. Hatcher will round first. He'll head and sliding into second with a 2-out double. As Fairchild had to go a long ways for that one. Full extension. Looked like it hit off the heel of the glove and got away from him. But hard to give an error on that play as he had to go a long ways to make that catch. So applaud the effort there by Fairchild. But Hatcher's going to reach with a 2-out double here. As Scheider will step in now for his third plate appearance. Scheider 0 for 0 on the day, 2 walks. So hoping to get an opportunity to get a pitch he can do something with here and tie this one up. As he'll swing through the first offering for a strike. Scheider still in search of his first RBI on the year, so excellent opportunity if he can come through here, tie things up at 2-2. That's going to be taken for a called strike. Scheider quickly down now 0-2 here. If Scheider can reach here to extend the inning, Bradshaw will be due up next. Pickoff attempt back to Hatcher. Back in plenty of time, though. Almost fooled Lackey at second base as Lewis spun around. Had to quickly collect himself before he fired that one into center field, which probably would have allowed Hatcher to move up to third. But instead, his 0-2 delivery misses outside. Looked like a waste pitch there to Scheider, trying to get him to chase. Cougars have a righty and a lefty loosening down in the bullpen. Looks like Wes Payne has started, as that's a good stop there by Parker, as he's able to keep Hatcher at second. Evens the count here at 2-2. Looks like Shane Mickle, the right-hander, and Wes Payne, the left-hander, are loosening down in the bullpen here for the Cougars. So we'll have to see if Spicer returns back out here for the seventh inning. Right now, Averett battling here in the bottom of the second inning, following the two-out double here from Hatcher. Counts 2-2, two's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And then be lined out to center field. But Farrell's going to squeeze that for the third out. So Scheider put a charge into it, but right at Farrell. We head to the top of the seventh inning. Pfeiffer leading Averett 2-1 when we return. Welcome back. We head to the top of the seventh inning. It'll be the second baseman, number 5, Corey Lackey, leading things off here for the Falcons. Lackey 0 for 1 on the afternoon, struck out back in the second. Was hit by a pitch in the 5th inning. So has reached base, steps in, hitting .600 on the year. As he pops this one up. Right side of the infield. Hatcher will call off Bradshaw, though, for the first out. So Lackey's retired with a first pitch pop out. It will bring up the designated hitter now, number 2, Seth Grice. Grice 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Struck out looking back to end the second inning. And then reached via a sac bunt error on the pitcher back in the 5th inning. So Spicer out there still for his 7th inning of work. Grice squares around. He'll be fielded by Spicer, and he'll quickly shuffle that on to Bradshaw for the second out. So easy work there by Spicer to retire Grice, as he didn't have to move very far off the mound to corral that one. But that will bring up now the right fielder, number 12, Kyler Fairchild. Fairchild 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Popped out in foul territory back in the third, struck out swinging back in the fifth inning. So trying to get his bat going. Spicer now at 92 pitches on the afternoon with that one. Missed down in the zone. I have to guess this is probably his last inning of work, unless he can get Fairchild for a quick third out here. That's going to be swung through and missed. Evens the count here at 1-1. Spicer has gone over 100 pitches twice on the year. It's going to be lined back up the middle for a 2-out single. So Fairchild will get his first hit of the day. He'll reach, as I mentioned, via the 2-out single. And will return us back to the top of the order. Center fielder Zach Farrell due up now. Farrell 1 for 2 on the afternoon, doubled back to open the game in the first. Flew out back in the third and then walked in the fifth inning. So has reached base twice today. Looks like Wes Payne still loosening. Mickle as well, so that misses outside. I have to guess this will probably be the last inning for Spicer. Potentially last batter if Farrell can reach here. So Spicer trying to send the Falcons down. Pickoff attempt, though. Sends Fairchild back ahead, well ahead of the throw, though. Looks like both pitchers are loose down in the bullpen. Pickoff attempt as well, so maybe Spicer buying a little time here for, looks like Payne is sat down, so Mickle is still loosening. That's going to be fouled off down the left field line. Count even here 1-1. Mickle not really throwing with any velocity down there, more or less just throwing to stay loose. So one offering here, taken for a call strike inside corner. So a good pitch there from Spicer. Trying to retire the leadoff hitter for the Falcons here. Wilson sets up outside, diving by Bradshaw. It's going to be knocked down. That's going to ricochet over to Traylor, who was shading towards second. That will go down as an infield single, though, for Farrell. He's able to extend the inning here with 2 outs. So Fairchild will move up to second. Farrell now at first. The third baseman, Blake Weinberger, stepping to the plate. 0 for 3 on the afternoon, 2 flyouts and a ground out. So for Spicer, you'd like to keep his bat in check here. Keep this at a 2-1 deficit. That one misses down in the zone for a ball. 100th pitch of the afternoon on the way here from Spicer. Not surprised to see him stay in following the hit there to Farrell, as it wasn't really hard hit, just out of the reach of Bradshaw. That's going to be lined out to center field. McCabe will range over, though, and squeeze that for the third out. So Spicer able to escape damage. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th inning when we return. Averett trailing Pfeiffer 2-1. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. You'll be the 5-hole hitter, Tanner Bradshaw, due up here for the Cougars. 0 for 2 on the afternoon, has struck out twice, so trying to get things going. He'll step in to face Lewis now for the second time. Lewis returns out for his 3rd inning of work. As I mentioned, Bradshaw 0 for 2, struck out once, grounded into a double play back in the 4th inning, though, as he'll take the first pitch for a called strike here from Lewis. Following Bradshaw will be Albertson and Wilson due up here for the Cougars. That one skips in. Tough play there for Parker to control that one. Count even here at 1-1. Looks like Spicer's up and out of the dugout, cooling down, so I have to guess that's probably it for him, as this one's going to be popped up left side of the infield. Kowalski just to the left of second base, though, will squeeze that for the first out to retire Bradshaw. As it looks like Kyle Lamantia is now up in the bullpen here for the Cougars. I have to guess it'll probably be his game in the 8th inning, as Albertson's at the plate now. He takes that one for a ball. First pitch. 40 pitches now here for Lewis. Misses out of the zone as well. Up in the count, 2-0 here. Albertson 0 for 2 on the day. Rounded out to first back in the 2nd inning. Struck out swinging back in the 5th, as he finds himself up in the count now, 3-0 here. I have to guess he'll probably have the take sign on here. That one's not going to matter as it misses down in the zone, so Albertson will jog down to first base with the 1-out walk. And we'll bring up now the catcher, Kyle Wilson. Wilson 0 for 1 on the day, walked back in the 2nd inning, flew out back in the 5th inning. So, searching his first hit on the day, steps in hitting .205, so trying to get his bat going midway through the year. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter due on deck here for the Cougars. And that's going to be taken for a called strike, as it will be Nate Tuck due up next. He'll bat for Rabin. I have to see some defensive changes probably here in the top of the 8th inning for the Cougars. That's going to miss. Bobbled there by Parker. Like that one ate him up. Evens the count here at 1-1, but Cougars unable to advance there. That's going to run inside and hit Wilson. So he'll head down to first. Albertson will move up to second. And we'll have a pinch hitter here with Nate Tuck. So Tuck will step in. 7 hits and 47 plate appearances. Does have 6 RBIs, though, so as it looks like we're going to have a mound visit here. Potentially could have a pitching change, as it looks like the Falcons do have an arm loosening down in the bullpen. As it looks like number 40. This Dakota Coffee is up and loosening now. As it looks like actually colleagues up here saying they do have 2 arms loosening down in the bullpen. I can only see 1. Looks like number 9, they said Josh Topper up loosening as well. But Tuck will step in here, 1 out in the inning. Looks like Cougars will have another pinch hitter due up next, as it looks like Maggs is going to hit for McCabe. So Coach Fleming going to the bullpen here with only 2 hits for the Cougars on the afternoon. That one's going to run off the plate and outside, nearly got to the backstop. That could have been damage for the Falcons. It would have moved the runners up to second and third, but instead, good stop there by Parker. Keeps the play intact. So Tuck steps back in here, up 1-0. Breaking ball taken for a called strike there. Tuck, a junior out of Chester, Virginia. Hoping to get the better of the freshman Lewis here. Check swing, held up though, taken for a ball. Count here 2-1. As I mentioned, Mags waits on deck for the Cougars. One out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That's going to be fouled back into the backstop by Tuck. Evens the count here at 2-2. 50th pitch since coming in for Lewis there. So 2-2 offering here to Tuck. Swung through and missed for strike 3. That's the second out of the inning now. As we'll have another pinch hitter, as I mentioned. As that will bring up Jason Maggs now. He'll hit for Nolan McCabe. Maggs steps in, 8 hits and 37 plate appearances. Looking to come through here for the Cougars. With Albertson out at second base in scoring position. You have to guess it'd probably be a ball down either the line or the gap to score Albertson, but 2 outs, he'll be off on the crack of the bat. So if Maggs can put one in the gap, the Cougars could put 2 runs on the board, as Wilson does run well over at first base. As I mentioned, runners will be in motion here with 2 outs. So Coach Fleming going to the bench here, trying to get the junior to hopefully come through for his club. Pickoff attempt. They're going to get Albertson. As they were able to get Albertson caught stealing there to end the inning. So we'll head to the top of the 8th inning when we return. Pfeiffer leads Averett 2-1.
It helps that there's so many international students here at Averett, so hearing other people talk around campus with their accent makes it feel like you're not alone, and it feels like one big family, and I've grown so much since I came here.
And welcome back. We head to the top of the 8th inning. Defensive changes here for the Cougars. Kyle Lamantia takes over on the mound. Senior out of Chester, Virginia. His second appearance on the year. Tuck stays in. He'll play third. Mags will stay in. He'll play center for McCabe. So Lamantia, first pitch here to Parker, taken for a ball. Actually, correction, Lamantia's third appearance on the year. Has pitched 2 innings. As this misses up in the zone as well. Lamantia, one of those guys, does have excellent stuff when he's on. Good movement. And struggled a little bit with control in his career. But coming back off an injury, stepping in here in a big spot here for the Cougars here in the top of the 8th inning. Looked like a 2-seamer there, as I talked about that excellent movement. That able to break in on the hands there of Parker. Not a whole lot he could have done with that one. So 2-1 here now to Parker. Chopped out to second. One hopper to Hatcher. He'll fire on to Bradshaw for the first out. So Lamantia does his job coming out of the bullpen. He gets the first out. That will bring up now the 4-hole hitter, Bryce Marsh.
And the first baseman, Bryce Marsh.
Marsh 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging back in the 4th. Rounded out back in the 6th inning and then walked back in the 1st inning. So has reached base on the day. Steps in hitting .286 on the year. Kind of a Cody Bellinger type swing at the plate. High hands. That misses up down in the zone. Lamantia trying to do his job. Coach Fleming electing to go to the senior here. A lot of innings in his career, so hoping he can come up here, hold the Falcons scoreless. That's going to be taken for a called strike. Hopefully the Cougars offense can get going. They're down to their final 6 outs. But that turned the page on Avery Spicer. Spicer lasted 7 innings, scattered 4 hits, struck out 5 and walked 2. That's going to miss for a ball. Count now 2-1. Spicer responsible in line for the loss right now. 2 unearned runs on the afternoon. He did pitch very effectively. That's going to be fouled back into the screen. 2-2 now. So tip your cap there to the junior. He's been able to keep the Cougars in this one. Lamantia taking over now. 2-2 offering here. Breaking ball, strike 3. Excellent pitch there from the senior for the second out. As he got Marsh looking there. So that will bring up now the left fielder, number 18, Austin Morton. Morton 0 for 3 on the day, 2 flyouts and a ground out. Still steps into the box, hitting 324 on the year, so 300 hitter here in the 5-hole, for the Falcons, as that's going to hit him. He'll jog down to first now. Falcons will have a runner on here with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. That will bring up the shortstop now. Number 1, Brian Kowalski. Kowalski hitting .372 on the year. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Struck out back in the 2nd inning, doubled in the 5th, and then flew out the left field back in the 6th inning. So 1 of 4 hits on the day here for Pfeiffer. As he fouls this one back and out of play. On offering here from Lamantia. Runner breaks for second. Throw down from Wilson is not going to be in time, though, as Morton was able to slide in ahead of the tag. Throw from Wilson hopped, which allowed the runner to slide in safely. Pitch was a ball, so count even here at 1-1. Morton advances up to second, so heads up play there by the Falcons, moving a runner into scoring position here, as 1 run could be the difference in this one if they can put a 3rd run on the board here. Lamantia trying to keep score where it's at as he gets a chopper back up the middle. Trailer will range over, field it, spins, and he's able to get Morton coming home on the play. So heads up play there from Trailer. Tough play there by Morton. Not sure what he was thinking. Rounding third and coming home, maybe thinking they were going to try to get the play at first, but unable to do so. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Pfeiffer leading Averett 2-1 when we return. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning.
Lead things off the Cougars in the bottom of the 8th. Number 11, Jason Maggs.
Maggs will be due up here for his first plate appearance. Set the bat back in the last inning. He took over in center field for McCabe. So he steps in, takes the first pitch from Lewis off the plate for a ball. Lewis back out here for his 4th inning of work, in line for the win so in this one. As Maggs swings through the second pitch, count even here 1-1. 9-1-2 due up here for the Cougars. Trailer waits on deck. It's going to be fouled off by Maggs. Like he was out ahead of looked like a changeup there from Lewis. Out ahead of it, was able to slow it down enough to foul it off. So 1-2 offering here to Maggs. Hangs tough here, fouls this one off as well. So 1-2 offering again here to Maggs. Fouls this one off as well. So Junior hanging tough here. Trying to do a job out of the 9 spot if he can be a leadoff guy here for the Cougars. One-two offering again here to Maggs. Swings through, and that's going to go down as the first out here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 8th inning. And they were able to get Falcons are able to get Maggs swinging for the first out, as I mentioned. So that will return us to the top of the order here. Ryan Trailer will step in. One of the 2 hits on the afternoon for the Cougars, singled back to open things. He's grounded out to third, back-to-back plate appearances. As for those of you who've been watching, back in the 6th inning, Weinbarger made a nice play to retire Trailer. So he steps in to face Lewis now for the second time. That pitch misses off the outside corner. Jackson due up next here for the Cougars. So Trailer looking to do a job here with 1 out. Takes this one up in the zone as well. 2-0 here. I have to guess the senior's going to zone up in this situation. Up 2-0 in the count, looking for a fastball he can drive. As he gets something he likes, hits it out to short. Kowalski will field it, though. Fires on to Marsh, though, for the second out to retire Trailer. So Jackson will step in now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Walked back in the first. Is struck out back-to-back plate appearances. So looking to get his bat going on the day. He'll step in to face Lewis now for the second time. as he puts a great swing on the first pitch. That's going to go down as a strike, though, as he was able to get by Jackson. As he chases the second pitch out of the zone, but finds himself down here in the count 0-2. So you got to applaud that Jackson's up there swinging, but probably needed to lay off that one. So he'll step in here 0-2. Love to see him get something he can drive as he can run. It looked like a breaking ball missed in the zone, so a good waste pitch there from Lewis trying to get Jackson to chase. So freshman on freshman battle here. Got to tip the cap there to Lewis as Jackson chased on the previous pitch. As they went back to the similar location, Jackson held up on that one, evens the count here at 2-2. So good battle here as Lewis tried to get Jackson chasing on the 0-2 offering, but held up. Back-to-back pitches here, even the count here at 2-2. That one misses up and out of the zone as well, so Jackson's battled back after getting down 0-2 to a full count. So, I don't know if you're Coach Fleming, you like to see this in this situation. After two aggressive swings, he's able to control himself and battle back to get the count full. And that's going to miss inside. Looked like Lewis wanted that one. Looked like from our vantage point that it was off the inside corner. So good job there by Jackson to draw the 2-out walk. So that will bring up Brandon Hatcher now. Hatcher doubled back in the 6th inning. Second hit on the afternoon here for the Cougars. So love to see back-to-back doubles here for Hatcher, as if he can put one in the gap, Jackson will probably score here, taking off with 2 outs here. That's going to be taken for a called strike. So, as I mentioned, Jackson did his job. Jogged down to first, followed the 2-out walk. Could see him take off potentially here, as that one's going to miss low in the zone, 1-1 count. So this is an opportunity to steal here, as we could see an off-speed pitch here to Hatcher. So wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Fleming maybe get something going here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Instead, Jackson will take his secondary lead. He'll head back to first as that pitch misses outside here, 2-1. So hitters count here to Hatcher Jr. at the plate. Seen a lot of pitches in his career, so guy you want up right now in this situation. Game on the line. That misses down in the dirt. It's going to go down as a wild pitch. Jackson's going to move up to second. He'll round second, though, but Parker was able to get that one, holding Jackson to second. So if Hatcher can get a hold of one here, we could tie this one up. Bottom of the 8th inning. So 3-1 count here to Hatcher. Hitters count, pitch to spare, so you have to guess he's going to be looking for something he can drive with the pitch to waste. Jackson leads off second, small lead. He knows he's the tying run. Don't want to get picked off in this situation. That misses outside, so good job there by Hatcher. He'll jog down to first now. And we'll bring up now the freshman, Ryan Scheider. Scheider 0 for 1 on the afternoon, lined out to center field back to end the 6th inning. For those of you watching, nearly dropped in ahead of the center fielder, but just an unlucky bounce, as it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. As Coach Bolton is up and out of the dugout. Looks like he's heading out. He'll take the ball from Lewis. It looks like we'll have a right-hander coming on here for the Falcons. We'll take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll let you know who the new pitcher is here from Owen Fulton Field. And welcome back. That'll be the right-hander Josh Topper coming out of the bullpen here for the Falcons. Topper making his first appearance on the year, listed as a catcher on the roster. So, junior out of Harrisburg, North Carolina, he'll step in here to face Scheider. First pitch taken for a called strike, wasting no time. Steps in here in a hold situation. Cougars threatening here with runners on first and second, 2 outs here. 4-hole hitter Ryan Scheider at the plate. Breaking ball taken for a called strike. Nasty curveball there from Topper. 11-5 break. Almost got on top for 12-6 there, but tough for Scheider to do anything with that one. Let's see if he goes back to the curveball here, up 0-2. He goes to the fastball. That's going to miss low in the zone. Parker had to knock that one down, keep it from going to the backstop. But 1-2 count here to Scheider. I have to guess in this situation, you probably will go back to a curveball after missing with the fastball. A little off speed and braking here, maybe trying to get Scheider to swing through something. And if you're Scheider, you got to expect a curveball in this situation. It is the curveball. Misses down in the zone, though. Count even here at 2-2. So good job there by Scheider to lay off that one. Big pitch here for Topper. Big at bat here for Scheider. Still in search of his first collegiate RBI. I'd love to see him come through in this situation. And that's going to be taken for a called strike 3. It looked like the bender on the outside corner. So Averett threatens here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Unable to push anything across. We head to the top of the 9th. When we return, Pfeiffer leading Averett 2-1. Cole Spain. And welcome back. Senior Cole Spain, he takes over on the mound now. He'll pitch the 9th. He'll face the second baseman, number 5, Corey Lackey. Spain enters his 9th appearance on the year, 5.19 earned run average. Has struck out 14 and 8 2/3. So excellent strikeout stuff as he takes his first pitch across the zone for a called strike. So Spain having arguably his best year for the Cougars. Senior out of Prince George, Virginia. That fastball nips the outside corner for a called strike as well. So Spain, one of those guys, has struggled a little bit with the control in his career. So Excellent strikeout stuff, though, like we talked about Lamantia last inning. Two guys that really have breaking pitches that move, so wouldn't be surprised to see him waste a pitch here. As it was a fastball down in the zone, trying to get Lackey to chase. Coach Fleming electing to go to the senior here, trying to keep things where they're at, 2-1, keep it a one-run deficit, give his offense a chance here in the bottom of the ninth inning. So Spain breaking pitch swung on, fouled off. Hard to see that on the camera, but that broke about 2 feet. Started out in the left-handed batter's box, but a good job there by Lackey to foul that one off. It was an excellent pitch there from Spain. See if he elects to go back to the slider here, or maybe sets up outside here with Wilson. Tries to get the fastball on the outside corner. Does go back to the fastball, swinging strike 3 off the plate. So effective pitch there by Spain for the first out. They get Lackey swinging. So that will bring up the designated hitter now, Seth Grice.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 6.
Grice 0 for 3 on the afternoon. He'll step in to face Spain here. First pitch fastball swung through and missed. Spain, a guy that can really dial it up, gets high up in the velocity, high 80s, maybe even low 90s. Not a big frame either. 5'11", 155 pounds. As second pitch is swung through and missed. Definitely a guy that gets everything he can out of his frame. Winds himself up in the count here, 0-2. We'll see if he elects to waste a pitch. Odds are he may climb the ladder here trying to get Grice swinging. Like a two-seamer. That one broke quite a bit. Is it going to get fouled back and out of play by Grice? Good job hanging tough there with 2 strikes. So we'll see what Coach Fleming elects to call in this situation. Wilson sets up outside. That misses inside for a ball. Count 1-2 here. Similar situation back to Lackey, so wouldn't be surprised to potentially see a breaking pitch in this situation after 4 fastballs. It is the breaking pitch. Nearly hits Grice, but he evens the count here at 2-2. So it'd be my guess here, Spain will go back to the fastball. 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Trying to keep this one a 2-1 ball game. And he does go back to the fastball. That's going to get fouled back and out of play. So we'll replay the 2-2 count here from Spain. Offering on its way. Swung through and missed outside corner. So Spain comes out to retire the first 2 batters via strikeout. And that will bring up now the 9-hole hitter, right fielder number 12, Kyler Fairchild. Fairchild 1 for 3 on the afternoon. 1 of the 4 hits for the Falcons. Singled in his last plate appearance, so he'll step in here to face Spain. Senior versus senior here. Spain's first pitch misses up in the zone. First time he hasn't got ahead in the count here since coming out of the bullpen. He's come out throwing gas, attacking hitters, so for Coach Fleming, that's what you want to see out of your senior left-hander here. He gets Fairchild swinging through the second pitch, evens the count here at 1-1. Spain has started a few games in his career here, kind of shifting towards a closer end of the bullpen role this year. Has pitch effective for the Cougars. Now that's going to be swung through and missed. Spain's hat flew off, so you can guess he really reached back on that one. So 1-2 offering here from Spain, about on its way. I have to guess he's probably going to throw a fastball in this situation. After his last breaking ball nearly hit Grice, so he's had success with the fastball, 2 strikeouts on the outside corner, so we'll see if he goes back to that in this situation. 1-2 offering. Looked like that was a two-seamer. That one got away from Spain. And it looked like it stuck in the hand a little longer, as you could kind of see Spain the minute he threw it. He was hoping it didn't hit Fairchild. So new life here for Spain. Count even here at 2-2. That one flew right behind the back of Fairchild. That one runs off the plate. Count full now here. As you can see, Traylor coming in from his shortstop position, giving some words of encouragement to his fellow senior Spain here, telling him we need this out here. As he 3-2 offering is going to be fouled back and out of play. So Spain trying to get the Falcons here in order in the 9th inning. We'll replay the full count here. Misses down in the dirt, so Fairchild will jog down to first via the 2-out walk. That will return us back to the top of the order here. Zach Farrell will step in. Farrell 2 for 3 on the afternoon. And has reached base safely in 3 of his 4 plate appearances. Walked back in the 5th inning, singled back in the 7th. So 2 of the 4 hits for the Falcons on the afternoon. So not the guy you want to face here. Dangerous hitter so far on the day. Lefty on lefty matchup though. So that's going to miss out of the zone for a ball. A matchup though Spain probably wants in this situation, as his breaking ball tends to move towards the outside of the plate to the lefty, inside towards a righty. So situation he likes better than this. That's going to nip the outside corner for a called strike. Spain's even the count here at 1-1. Fairchild leads off first. Wouldn't potentially be surprised to see him run in this situation, maybe to put the pressure on Spain a little bit. And misses up in the zone for a ball. Two-one count here to Farrell. Junior, as I mentioned earlier, out of Apex, North Carolina. Be hit back to Spain. He'll field it. Fires on to Bradshaw, though, for the 3rd out. So Spain does his job, comes out of the bullpen to retire the Falcons. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Averett looking to walk this off from Owen Fulton Field. They trailed 2-1 when we return. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Senior Tanner Bradshaw leads things off here for the Cougars, 0 for 3 on the afternoon. So, good time for his first hit of the afternoon if he can come through here out of the leadoff role here. As he barrels or hits a fister off the inside of the barrel down the 3rd baseline. but new life. Following Bradshaw, Albertson and Wilson due up here to bat for the Cougars in the bottom of the 9th. Breaking pitch taken for a called strike. Good pitch there by Topper. Tip your cap there. Not a whole lot Bradshaw could do with that one. Bradshaw hanging tough. He fouls this one off. Still down 0-2 here. O2 offering here to Bradshaw. Check swing. They said he held up. Taken for a call, strike 3 on the outside corner. Topper able to get Bradshaw looking for the first out here in the bottom of the 9th. And they'll bring up now the freshman, Logan Albertson. 0 for 2 on the day. Reached via a walk back in the 7th inning. So he'll step in to face Topper now for the first time. Topper came in to get the last out of the 8th. Got Scheider looking. As his first pitch here to Albertson's going to miss down in the zone. So, since coming out of the bullpen, he's got 2 strikeouts looking. Albertson puts a charge into this one, though, but that's going to get down in foul territory. He evens the count here at 1-1. Would have loved to have seen that one been about another 15 feet to the right. That could have been trouble. Albertson fouls this one off. Finds himself down here 1-2. One-two offering here from Topper. Swung through and missed. Strike 3 for the second out. So Topper's been effective since coming out of the bullpen. Faced 3 batters, all got him struck, all strikeouts. So he'll face Kyle Wilson now. Sophomore out of Wake Forest, North Carolina. Cougars' everyday catcher. He steps in here in a big spot. 2 outs here, bottom of the 9th. Cougars down to their last out. Breaking pitch taken for a called strike. Nasty breaking ball. Almost sort of an unhittable pitch, if you want to say, as it had Wilson buckled at the knees. Breaking pitch again, taken for a called strike. We'll see if Topper elects to go back to that. He's laughing out on the mound. You can hear his teammates in the dugout excited. So we'll see if he elects to go to a fastball or goes right back to the breaking pitch. Like a fastball down in the dirt. Count here 1-2. So we'll see what the junior elects to do here. Wilson trying to keep the Cougars' hopes alive here. Check swing. Taken for the ball, evens the count here at 2-2. Looked like from my vantage point, Wilson did hold up. First place umpire Robert Ross agreeing. So 2-2 offering here from Topper. See if he goes back to the breaking pitch. Like a fastball missed up in the zone. Like he might have overthrown that one. So Wilson's worked the count to full here. Trying to do a job with 2 outs here in the inning. Breaking pitch, swung, strike 3. So Averett puts up a run in the first inning. Pfeiffer rallies with 2 runs in the 5th inning. They'll hang on to take Game 1 of the 3-game series 2-1 here at Owen Fulton Field. We'll be back in action on Saturday when the Cougars and Falcons meet again for a doubleheader in USA South action. I'm your host, Joseph Swanson. I want to thank you for tuning into today's broadcast, and as always, go Cougars.